52 Traders, episode 149.
First part about trading is learning all the mistakes you don't want to make. And the key to success early on is not making mistakes because you're going to make mistakes. It's not making the same mistakes twice.
Join Cam every week on the 52 Traders podcast or at 52traders.com to learn how to trade like the pros. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not investment, trading, or financial advice of any kind.
What's up, traders? Welcome to another installment of the 52 Traders podcast. I'm your host, Cam Hawkins, and today we've got Adam Mesh on the show. Now, Adam's got a bit of a celebrity past. You may know this guy if you research him. We actually don't talk about where he was famous, but he does mention it in the show. He does mention the name of the TV show he's on, albeit in the conversation. So if you picked that up, well done. You've done well. We have a quick chat about the World Cup. I think we were trying to do the interview in the midst of a game, so you can hear a little bit about that. Talking about the World Cup, it's the semi-final, England versus Croatia tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm going to get up early and watch that at a pub with some mates. It'll be 6 a.m. here, so it's going to be an early start to watch that match. But it should be fantastic, and watching the final as well. I'm talking about the Football World Cup. I've been doing quite a few things. I was at a pub quiz the other night. My football team's raising some money for an away trip at the end of the year, and I somehow won the prize I went in there that I wanted to win after a really weird weekend where all sorts of stuff had gone wrong. I lost my football boots, long story, and then I lost some movie tickets that I'd literally bought 10 minutes before. And then all of a sudden I win this prize of a World Cup replica football. The ones I used on the World Cup, $220 worth. I couldn't believe it. It was what I wanted. Great, but now I've got no boots to actually use it, so I've got to go and try and find some boots for my odd-looking feet. All right, guys, so anyway, we've got Adam Mesh on the show today. It's a great interview. He's got some fantastic quotes that he leaves us with in the interview. One of them I'm going to leave you with here before we dive in there is him talking about, I suppose, the first part about here he says it like this: the first part about trading is learning all the mistakes you don't want to make, and the key to success early on is not making mistakes, because you're going to make mistakes. It's not making the same mistakes twice. Okay, so guys, are you doing the same things over and over again? Definition and expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity, as I heard in another podcast this week. So without further ado, I want to get on with this show with Adam Mesh, and we're talking trading for the next 40-odd minutes. Enjoy. All right, folks, so we're back here on 52 Traders. We've got Adam Mesh on the show. Now, Adam, you're based over there in New York. How are things going over there today?
Oh, it's a great day in New York. It's beautiful out, and markets are up a little bit today. So everything's good. Thank you.
Brilliant. Now, look, we had a quick chat before the show. So the Argentina-Nigeria match has just kicked off on the World Cup. So it sounds like we're both sort of semi-hoping that Argentina lose and are out of the World Cup. But anyway, let's see what happens.
Well, you're right, though. There would be some nice drama to Messi making it through, maybe somehow getting pitted against Ronaldo or something like that, who's having a great tournament. So that would be fun.
Yeah. And as soon as this finishes, I'll tell you what, I'm diving back on that TV and watching the end of it. It's very early here in the morning, so I've got it going on in the background. I'm not watching it, but it's on there. Now, Adam, your first sort of foray into, I suppose, the limelight wasn't necessarily trading, was it? You had some other things that you did, so people may have known you from something in the past. I mean, I did recognise the face, I've got to say, and I think I actually watched that TV show. Do you want to sort of elaborate a little bit on that?
Sure. Well, it actually was trading first. So my first spotlight was Fortune magazine ended up doing a whole featured article on me. The head trader, Nelson Schwartz, came into the trading firm and he said, who should I watch trade? And the owner of the firm said, go watch that guy, which was me. And he stood behind me, and I made almost $20,000 in like 20 minutes trading a stock that was Plug Power, I remember. And he did this whole article about how we're the new breed of traders, and he did feature. So that was the first, and then that got some buzz. then what you're referring to, I ended up on a dating show, and in the finale, it was down to me and one other guy, and there were 30 million people watching. And as part of the show, they came back to my apartment in Manhattan, and the Fortune magazine article was framed on the wall, and so they built this whole thing as the modest millionaire. And I ended up losing. I'm over it now, but I did end up losing. And then NBC asked me back to have my own show where I got to pick from 20 girls. And one of the things we did on there was a trading competition. So what happened was, I had the trading exposure, then I had the television exposure. After I got off the show, so many people watched, I had thousands and thousands of requests for help in the market. So I kind of went from owning a trading firm to starting a newsletter because it was so natural and so popular.
All right, folks, hope you enjoyed that little teaser of the interview there. Now, as I said before, my name's Cam Hawkins, and this is 52 Traders. Look, it's been said that the fastest way to become rich is to find a successful trader and simply do what he's doing. However, the challenge is finding someone who really knows what they're doing and who's willing to share. Now, that's what you get here at 52 Traders, and that's what you get in this interview, the full interview, and all the other ones that I've done. Look, since 2015, I've been finding the very best traders who know what they're doing and getting them to share their expertise. Now, during this interview, you're going to hear just one of over 100 interviews that I've done, and I know you're going to love it, but this interview is just the tip of the iceberg. So over the course of the next 30 days, you'll have free access to my entire library of interviews with over 100 of the world's best traders. And you'll also enjoy my private chat room where past guests and other full-time traders are sharing charts and helping other traders 24/7. Have you ever wanted to talk to Larry Williams, who turned 10K into 1.1 million in less than a year? Or how about Timothy Sykes, Andrea Unger, Al Brooks, or Rob Booker? They're also in there along with many more. When you get started today, you'll immediately receive access to interviews with dozens of world-renowned experts in Forex, stocks, bonds, commodities, cryptocurrencies, options, and futures trading. And the great news is this series of interviews grows each month. That's because every month I talk to some of the best traders in the world, getting them to reveal their step-by-step trading methods and the secrets behind their trading success. So whether you trade Forex, futures, stocks, options, or cryptocurrencies, the knowledge and methods these traders share will help you take your trading profits to the next level. So why not give it a try? It's only $5 to get started and have instant access to over 100 interviews with some of the world's top traders and the 24/7 chat room where you get direct access to some of the world's best traders. Then after 30 days, if you like the comprehensive education you're getting, you can continue to receive up to 4 new interviews each month and the 24/7 chat room for only $5 a month. But if not, there's no obligation to continue. Where else would you get such direct access to the world's best traders for what many pay for a cup of coffee? So go ahead, click the link in the show notes, or go to 52traders.com and start learning from some of the world's best traders. Trust me, you'll be glad you did.